Hi ladies. Okay, so I'm going to show you today how to set up like all the different growth tools within your growth tools section in manychat. So I know that Jo would have done a couple of tutorials for you already on your dashboard and shown you around and the audience and the live chat. And she's also going to have talked you through the landing page growth tool, which I'm sure if you watched that tutorial by now, you know how powerful it is and how good it is for collecting leads and giving a freebie away via that growth tool. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk you through the different sections within the growth tool. So if we go over to new growth tool, you'll see here that you've got all of the things for your website. So here is where you can put a bar at the top of your website. You can put a pop-up that comes in from the side. You can put a pop-up that takes over your whole page. You can put a pop-up that just simply stays in the middle of your page. There is literally so much that you can do with this, and it's such a great tool to grab subscribers directly from your website. So if you've got your lead magnet, you can say here, grab your free copy of my 5 secrets to success here. And then you can take that out and you can just do, like a little comma or an arrow or, okay, one of those. Oh, hold on. One of those, right? So grab your free copy of my 5 secrets to success here. Send to messenger. So that's going to pop up at the top of your website. So at the top of the page, it's going to come up. Now, again, you can change the background, the colour of this to your branding colours. Just click on here. You've got the hex code there to put your actual branded colour in to keep it in line with all of your websites. So have a play around with that. You can also change the colour of your headline as well, but I suggest to keep it black on your website. It depends, unless you're putting a black bar, which I very much doubt. And then you've got the button as well, if you want it white or if you want it blue. I always suggest to keep it to blue, it just stands out more, but it's personal preference. And then you've got here, you can change the button text. So you can either say send to messenger, get this in messenger, receive this in messenger, send this to me, let's chat. Whatever you want to put in there, have a look through. You can change the text on the button. When does it display? This is when it pops up on your website, okay? So if somebody 30% scrolls down the page, it's not going to come up immediately. They've got to 30% scroll, this pop-up is going to come up. Or you can have it immediately. So it's there immediately as soon as they come onto your website. Or you can set different timings for it to come up. I would just go with immediately because it's there, they've got their attention. They do say that you have like 3 seconds to catch somebody's attention, like the attention span is really short. So if it's there immediately, it's in their face, they've got it there, bam, they can download it. This section is if you have the same user, the same visitor coming to your website, then this determines when to show it them again. So you can have it as never show them again, always, hours after, days after, have it on always, because they might have accidentally clicked off, they might come back specifically to download this, who knows. So I just like to have that there as always, but again, it's personal preference, it depends how you want to run your website. And then if this means if they manually close the window down, when are you going to show it again to them? Never, always, hours, days. I just again will have that on always. As every time that they come to visit your website, that will pop up. But again, it is personal preference. It is completely up to you. Okay, the next section is your submitted state. So once they have clicked that button, this is what you want to say to them. Okay, so again, you can change it to your brand. You've got the button there for them to view it in their messenger, so they can go straight to their messenger. you can edit this and say, thank you, I'm excited to share these with you. Be sure to head on over to your messenger inbox. Okay, whatever you want to put in there, obviously don't make it too long. That's just about long enough. And then also what you can do if you wanted to, that is, and again, this is personal preference, you can redirect them to a URL. So if you wanted to send them to like a sales page, or you wanted to send them to a group, if you wanted to collect people to your group, or you wanted to send them to a specific page somewhere where you wanted to show them something, you would grab the URL for that specific page and you would paste it into there. So that means once they have signed up, they won't get this message. Instead, they'll be redirected to a URL of your choice. Again, it's personal preference. It depends what they're downloading, what you want to take them to, and what you want to do. Then, oh, by the way, don't forget to keep pressing save as you go along. It's important to keep saving each bit of work, otherwise it will get deleted as you go along. You want to go to opt-in actions. So this is what they are going to get once they have signed up. So if you said download my 5 secrets, my lead magnet, then you want to put your lead magnet here, okay? Or you can replace it with something. So you can replace it with a flow. So if you've got a specific flow that you want to take them to that you've built previously, you can connect it to that flow. Okay, so for this, I can see it's telling me because I haven't saved my previous edits. It's telling me that they're going to be lost. So you need to click this save button up here. Okay, so this is your opt-in message. So once they've clicked it, this is the message that's going to ping up in their messenger inbox. So this is the guide. So hey, first name, you always want to put their first name in there. It just makes it personal. To do that, you click on this little person here. You can put whatever you want in here, okay? You could put I'm so share this with you. You are about to learn ... Put a few bullet points in there. Click the link below to access it. Something as simple as that. And then you can also put, I also have a free community where I share incredible value for, and again, think of your target audience, whoever you're wanting to attract. So it could be for entrepreneurs just like you, or for women just like you who want to build their confidence. Whatever it is, whoever you're trying to attract, whatever it is you do in your group, put it there, okay? And then to upload your guide, you're going to go to File, click on File, and then you're going to go to your desktop and find your whatever it is that you want to upload. So for the purpose, let's go for that. And that's then going to bring up your lead magnet in that first message that they get. And here you can make a button and you can say join my community, and you can send them to a website. So click open website, grab your URL for your Facebook group, paste it in there and click done. Okay, now you can go one step further on everything. If you want to track what people are clicking on, and if you want to see who's interested in what when they come inside of your bot, you need to add a tag. So if you go down here, action, add tag, you can say downloaded lead magnet, okay, click new tag and then click done. and you've just put a tag on this section here, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. But that means that you can see what people are clicking on, and if you wanted to just follow up those specific people with a broadcast, which I'm going to show you in another tutorial, you can grab everybody from that specific tag and send a broadcast to them. It's so powerful. So, say for example, for your opportunity, you wanted to tag everybody that is interested in your opportunity, or everybody that's interested in your products, or everybody that's interested in your coaching. You'd have 3 separate tags for each button, and they would show up in the audience section underneath tags, which I'll show you in a minute, and you can see who's interested in what and follow them up accordingly. So if you're doing a live about your opportunity, you do a broadcast specifically to those tags. You can also, here, you go to action, you can subscribe to a sequence as well, which is really cool. So from this opt-in, if you then wanted to build a sequence, which Joe is covering how to do sequences, if you wanted to subscribe them to a sequence that's automated, that's going to get sent to them over the next few days or the next few weeks, then you can do that here. And that automatically, as soon as they click on that thing from your website, that widget from your website, they get this opt-in message, they're automatically subscribed to that sequence too. So that will start going out on automation and following them up. Okay, so that's that section. When you're done, you want to click publish. Just publish it. Oh, it's not going to let me because I haven't got the link. Let's just put this link in there for now. Okay, so click publish. Okay, and we want to go back. It hasn't saved any of it because I didn't save it. So you want to be sure to name this as well. So website pop-up, or whatever you want to call it. I did just go through all of this section, but I didn't save it, remember? And then you want to go to setup. Once you're happy with how everything is laid out, you want to then go to setup. And then you've got this install JavaScript snippet here, okay? So just before I go into that, I want to show you this. So you can have it on specific website pages as well. So if you wanted to not have it on specific pages, then you would put the URL for that page in this box here. And then you would do it for the pages only show on these pages. So you would go to your website, grab the URL for each unique page and put it in the boxes, or you can just have it all across your website. It's completely up to you. When you put URLs in, so for example, say this is one of your pages, okay, you want to always put a comma between each one. It just separates them, and it just makes manychat pick up that page. If you don't put the comma, it won't separate them and it won't pick up the different pages. And that's the case for anything that you do. If you do keywords or anything like that, which we're going to come into later on. And then you've got installed Java snippet. Okay, so here you want to put your website. So if we go to when it decides to load. Okay, so you want to grab that and you want to put it in here and then go to add. And then click on next. Okay, so then this is going to give you this code here, and what you need to do is you need to place it into the head section of every page on your website. So you copy it to clipboard, you then go over to your website, and in the head section, which is where you would have also installed the pixel code, which Beth would have shown you, you are to put this code as well, and it's going to install the pop-up on your page. This is the same for every single pop-up, which I'm going to talk you through now. I'm going to talk you through the different pop-ups. Let me just delete this because I don't want it. So that's how you would install it. It really is as simple as that. Like, it's super simple. But if you didn't want the bar pop-up, for example, if you come into Growth Tools again, you can have one that slides in. Check that out. Did you see that then? Did you see that? Just slide in. That's how it would pop up on your website. And again, you go through the same process as I just took you through with everything on here. You can jazz it up as much as you want. If you want to pop an image in this one, you absolutely can. If I can find a decent image on my desktop, which I can't. Okay, go into pictures. There'll be one in here. So if you wanted to say put that, you make an image in Canva, and you know that's going to pop up on there, and then you can edit this and put your 5 secrets to success in there. You can put a little description of what they will learn to entice them to download it, and then they're going to click send to Messenger, and it's going to just go through the whole process again. So again, you've got submitted state, so you can redirect them to a URL, remember me saying before, or you can edit this thank you page. It's going to pop up here and just say thank you for downloading, and edit it to your branding. You've then got opt-in actions, which I talked you through a minute ago. This is going to be where you're going to put your guide and your first message. You can send them to a follow if you want to. You can subscribe them to a sequence from there if you want to. And then you're going to go through the process of setting it up. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Okay, and then you have got this one, which comes in the middle of your page. And then you've also got one which, sorry, I'm deleting these as I go along. You've also got one which is your page takeover. So it takes over the whole of your website page when it pops up. I'm not really keen on this one, but hey, this is really going to grab their attention, isn't it? So again, it's personal preference, and you would just edit this to whatever you want. We'll put that, we'll put this one. Edit this to whatever you want. You can put your picture in there. You can make your picture big on this one as well. So if you wanted to have it, oh, actually, maybe this is slightly different to, oh. Okay, so normally in your growth tool on your landing page, you can make it the whole size of your landing page, but you can't seem to do it here. So just make it nice, bright and colourful. And then obviously edit your text and whatever you're putting in there, and you just follow the same process for each thing, one by one, and it's exactly the same as I've shown you for the previous growth tool. Okay, so we come back over to growth tools. Joe's covered landing page. If we go in now into Facebook comments, this is a really cool thing to do. Don't overdo this, okay? Do it once a week or once every couple of weeks, but this is really cool to do a Facebook ad using this growth tool. Okay, you're going to name your growth tool up here, whatever ad you're doing or whatever you're linking it to. Now, to make this work, you need to have previously have put a post on your Facebook page with your keywords. So say you've got your 5 secrets download, your lead magnet, and you wanted to give people the opportunity to download it direct from typing a comment on your ad, on your post. So in your ad copy, it could say something like, grab my 5 secrets to success. You are going to learn X, Y, and Z. To get your copy, type yes, please in the comments below. Now in here, what you're going to do is once you've posted that on your page, you're going to go to select a post, and you're going to find that last post that you put, and you're going to select it. That's then going to bring up your post here. Okay, you can change it if you want to, just click change post. You have to tick this box, okay? Track first level comments only. It just means when people comment the first time, only track them. I would just keep that as it is. When user leaves a comment, send message after. You can send it immediately, you can send it seconds after, or you can send it minutes after. I like to keep it on immediately, because if people are coming onto your ad, they are excited. They want it there and then. So keep it on immediately. This box is pretty pointless. I never really use that. Just use this bottom one here. Only trigger for comments with these keywords, okay? So if you've put type yes please, then what you want to do is you want to put yes please in all lowercase. Remember the comma between them and the space, so it separates them. You want to put it in capital letters, because you never know how these people are going to type it in the box, okay? So you want to cover your back with everything. You want to do it like yes, please. Yes, please, with a capital at each one. Just put yes, 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 please, please, and please, okay? So you've covered everything really that people are going to type in there. If there's anything you can think of, obviously add it in. Once you're happy with that, click next. And this is going to be their auto response. So please note that they are not subscribed to your bot just from clicking this, okay? They are subscribed to your bot when they reply to this message, okay? So you want to give them something to reply to, so as they are subscribed to this, okay? So it can be, hey, full name, cannot wait to share my 5 secrets with you. Just be sure to type yes, and I will send it direct to you. You can put whatever you want here, okay? You've got 800, well, over 900 words to play around with. So whatever you want to put in there, if you want to make it more personal, if you want to hit some pain points, if you want to share what they're going to learn, you absolutely can. Then you would go to next. And this is your opt-in actions, okay? So the opt-in message that you're going to send, which I'm going to show you in a minute, who do you want to send it to? So don't send an opt-in message at all. That's pretty pointless, right? Don't send to everyone who replies. I like to keep it on that one. Or if you then wanted to go down even more into send only to users who reply with a keyword, then you can, so people are genuinely interested to get that guide. You can put keywords in there. I like to keep it on send to everyone who replies, because in my opinion, they've clicked on it, they've said yes, they've replied. They want the guide, right? Why then go ahead and put keywords on there again? But again, it's personal preference. So here again, you can replace it with a flow. If you want to lead them directly into a flow from that, you can, or something that you pre-built. You can subscribe them to a sequence too. So if you wanted to continue to send them messages from your sequences, you can. You click there, and you can. Again, I haven't saved it again. Keep remembering to press save, guys. And this is the message that they're then going to get once they've replied yes back to that message, okay? So when they've replied yes, they're going to get this message ping through to their messenger inbox. So this is going to be their guide, right? Or whatever you promise them in the message. This is what you want to put here. Okay, so you're going to type in your message, whatever you want to put. And again, if it's a guide, upload a file. If you want to put a video, click video. If you want to put a gallery in, if you're trying to sell them products, if you're trying to sell them something from your Facebook ad, if it's a retargeting ad, you can put the gallery in there of different products that you've got on offer. Text, so you can communicate with them again. You can put an audio in there, so you can pre-record your audio on your desktop and upload it into your bot. So you can be like, hey girl, so good to connect with you. I am so freaking excited to share these 5 secrets with you. This is going to empower your life or transform your life. You are about to learn the most amazing secrets that every entrepreneur out there needs to learn today to grow their business. Okay, so you're having that personal interaction with them. Again, videos are great as well. So whatever you want to put in here, you absolutely can. You can even put, that's just pretty much the same as a gallery, a card is, but you can get them to share it out as well. So, share with a friend. If you took value from this, share with my friends. You could do a quick audio or a quick video and be like, hey girl, if you took amazing value from this, then be sure to share this with a friend who this will help too. Share this card. And then what this does is obviously you give it a title. They then can click that and they can share it with other people into other people's messengers on their Facebook. They can share it around. So it's a really cool tool to use as well. So again, get creative as you want with your widgets down here. You can add images in there as well. This is just a delay between messages. So if you wanted to type a message, but don't overload the message with loads of writing, you wanted to ask a question, for example, put a delay and then put a quick reply and give them the opportunity to, click on some quick replies, you can. Or you can just have this in between different texts, okay? So you would put a little bit of text there, and then without using all of your characters, so it's not super, super long, you could put a couple of lines, put a delay, and then put a new text box in there. So it's just short, sharp, and to the point each section is. Okay, so it's about getting creative and just putting in there whatever you want to put in there, connecting it to a flow wherever you want to take them to, building a flow inside of there, connecting them to a sequence to follow them up. Just get creative. And then always, always, always click publish. Okay, and then once you are happy with that, you would then, that would be on your Facebook post, okay, when you published it, and click active here. Make sure this is on blue. Okay, it should automatically go on blue when you click publish here, but just double check that. You then want to go to your Facebook post and just double check that it has worked, okay? 90% of the time it works. It's absolutely fine. Sometimes, for unexplainable reasons, it's technology at the end of the day, it doesn't work, right? So if for any reason that happens, come over to your settings and just refresh permissions on your bot, and it should just refresh everything and activate that growth tool. Just make sure that it's working on your Facebook status before you put it out on an ad, okay? And that's pretty much everything inside of Growth Tools. I mean, Joe has covered the landing page, which is great. I've covered Facebook comments. You've got your Messenger ref URL here. So if you build a flow, for example, then you can create a link for that specific flow. So if you've got your opportunity flow and you wanted a link for that, then you would go here, you would go to replace, and you would connect it to that specific flow that you have built within your flow section. And then you would go to setup, I've got to save it first. Then you would go to setup and it will give you the link. And this is the link for that specific flow. So if you just wanted to take somebody to your opportunity section, you absolutely can. If you wanted to create one for your product section, you absolutely can. and that's how you would do it in the Ref URL Messenger growth tool. And that's everything covered for growth tools. If you have any further questions, you know where we are. Bye for now.